rally, Jeff, was the short forehand, well, the smash also, but the short forehand that he had to get up and over the net early in the rally when he approached the net the first time. 30 all.
(40-30).
Interesting now for all.
Kokkinakis got the crowd on his side fighting back. Let's check in with the other Special K. That's Nick Kyrgios, and unfortunately not as good the news. He's just been broken in the first set. So Kyrgios now down 3-2 with a break. And unfortunately, he's already been stretching that back. We know he's come in under an injury cloud. Let's hope that he is able to recover and that back is able to make it through. But he is down a break early in the first set.
(15 off).
Perils of nighttime play. I think he might have just swallowed a moth.
Gulbis challenged the call on the left service line. Ball was blocked.
Both players got plenty of challenges left up their sleeves. Almost quite happy to burn one.
If he gets him off balance with that forehand, it really turns into a dodgy shot. If he's set and in position and balanced, it's a weapon. It really is the worst of two options, though. When he's off balance, it's susceptible to a lot of balls out or in the net.
30-15. (40-15).
It's some serious pace on the second serve, and Kokkinakis perhaps just in a little too far, trying to be aggressive. Can't certainly criticize him for trying to be aggressive. Just got to be a little bit adaptable. And a really good serve to the body from Gulbis. So on serve, Gulbis 5-4, 4 set.
Gulbis leads 5-4.
It's been a fabulous atmosphere out here on court 3. Crowd loving every minute of this, and they're enjoying what Thanasi Kokkinakis has brought to the table here. He's trailing 2-1 and 4-5. Oh, wow. That's class. Something special, isn't it?
You've got to keep asking those questions of players, even if they're really highly ranked world-class players. And Thanasi, I think, does the right thing here. He makes Gulbis hit a difficult shot, but good players can do it under pressure.
I saw a stat just a minute ago, 41 winners from Gulbis in this match, and 33 unforced errors. So it's been all about Gulbis in a sense.
Well, now it's tight. Well, the crowd sensing the significance of that point. Kokkinakis loses it. He goes down double match points. So in the context of this match, that was wonderful play and poise from the 18-year-old. Still with plenty to do. 30 all. Well, this is clutch tennis. He's played a good game here, Thanasi.
40-30.
When in all seriousness, this could be the last game of the match. He's really handling this pressure well. And trying to stave off a resurgent Gulbis who's really defending and hustling now at the end of this fourth set.
Back-to-back aces. 5 all. Great stuff from young Thanasi Kokkinakis, but it's not good news over on Margaret Court Arena. As you can see, Nick Kyrgios is leaving the arena. He is having an injury timeout. He came into this Australian Open with a cloud over his back. It's on serve in the first set. Kyrgios 3-4 up against Delbonis, but he is already taking a 3-minute injury time. We'll keep you updated. If you want to keep across what is happening with Nick Kyrgios, you can move across to Channel 7, while we keep you updated on 7-2 with Kokkinakis Gulbis.
Out.
Well, along with the 18 aces, he's hit 10 double faults, Gulbis. Yeah, it's been erratic stuff, hasn't it?
It really has been, and I think that gives an opponent heart. It gives Thanasi real confidence that he can break through here. If he can get the odd free point like this. Now it's interesting. He's old faithful, the one wide. When it's really a big point, I think he, more often than not, will go wide to that second court. Great first serve there, setting up his favourite ground stroke. Yeah, geez, solid on that wing, isn't he? That's a heck of a backhand there under pressure. Up high above his shoulder. He's strong.
Oh, there's that favourite serve out to the backhand of the second court. So Gulbis leading 6-5.
As you can see there, Nick Kyrgios making his way back onto the court after an injury time at Margaret Court Arena in the first set. That's good news. We'll keep you up to date with him. But let's get straight back to show court 3. We've got Thanasi Kokkinakis serving to stay in the match. If you want to keep looking at Kyrgios, turn over to 7 now.
Oh, got away with one there, Kokkinakis. The play was perfect. The volley imperfect. Got the job done.
He didn't hit the volley out of the middle of the strings, did he? It gave Gulbis the open court.
$15. Thank you.
Good return off what was a good second serve, but Gulbis is just so experienced. He just knows when to come up with the good stuff. So again, question being asked of Kokkinakis, 15-30. Just a little unbalanced on that forehand. Head moved, body moved. Understandable under the pressure of the situation. So, as a result, Gulbis, 2 match points.
Service line. Well, what's going on?
Well, a good choice. I think I've got a feeling Gulbis was leaning wide there. He expects Kokkinakis maybe to go to his forehand here on the big points, but if this indeed catches the line, it was a terrific choice. So 1 saved.
30-14. Gulbis has 1 challenge remaining.
Well, that's got to be a bit of tightness, you'd think, from Gulbis. He looked up at his bench there, or his box where his coach is, and shrugged his shoulders. You wouldn't have expected him to miss that backhand. His favourite shot, he sprayed it long. A little bit of tension. Can he get to the tiebreaker, Kokkinakis?
Thank you.
Well, in the pressure situations, you need a stroke that you can rely on, and Kokkinakis has been able to do that with the serve under extreme pressure. So a chance to take this to the tiebreak.
Yes.
Quality second serve.
Quality. 156 Ks.
Advantage, Kokkinakis.
Deep and right at the body, just jamming him up here.
It's a sign of good technique, isn't it? And that's like gold as you go on in your career. And just a bit unsettled, I think, is Gulbis. On the line, I think.
Yep.
Yes.
Quite often, if the ball hits the line, it just skids a little bit. Kokkinakis there a little late as a result.
Advantage, Kokkinakis.
Nice little change up there from Gulbis. Slice, keeping low. He's a tall man, Kokkinakis. 6'5", 196 centimetres. And didn't quite get down low enough for that slice. So back to Juice. Oh, it's too good.
Too good. He played a good point, didn't he?
Yep. Very good point.
Advantage.
So for the third time, Gulbis with a match point.
Well, that's as tight as a drum. The look of angst. So the technique is so strange on his forehand. You know, when it's really tight and the ball is shooting through and a bit erratic, it breaks down a little bit, doesn't it? If it's high and slow, like on a clay court, it's much more stable. But he's having trouble here under nervous conditions.
Advantage Gulbis.
So Gulbis for the fourth time. Coach Resnick, he's been unmoved throughout the match.
Jeff, that's a seriously good forehand. And I think his favourite forehand, he's probably hitting less there tonight because of the Gulbis backhand. But when he wanted to hit the winner, he went with his old faithful, and that was a rocket. Well,
just being able to play these shots when under extreme stress, these are match points that he's having to save with really good stuff. So it's quality of the young man's temperament, I think, on display. Back to Juice.
Well, imagine if indeed he can win this set, what the volume will go to on court 3 here. This is loud.
It's fabulous atmosphere, isn't it? So a chance to go to 6-all. And he does. Oh, wow. the crowd loving this. This is awesome. Tiebreaker to come. There's Coach Langham there next to Jason Stoltenberg. I'm sure they're extremely impressed, as the rest of the crowd here loving every moment of it. So Kokkinakis saves 4 match points. And we have the shootout that's called a tiebreak.
Gulbis.
Respective tiebreak records. Gulbis has won 81, lost 84. Kokkinakis has played the princely number of 5. However, he's won 4 of them. Make of that what you will.
There's that technique issue. It's hard to believe that a player of this stature can have that much trouble with one of his ground strokes.
Well, there's no question that it's a technique that is anything but from the textbook. A lot of upper body rotation. It's pace. The power is delivered by the length of the backswing, which is a problem if you're hurried. Oh, he's being so brave, Kokkinakis. He was behind the baseline, but was prepared to back himself.
2-1.
Look where he is here. He's pushed back. Hits with speed, spin, and still with some margin. Good stuff.
Well, I always think when players start going for broke on the second serve, they're a little afraid of getting involved in a rally. And he wanted a free point there, Gulbis, and pays the price. Oh, my goodness.
He's falling apart. That second serve must have missed by 3 meters. He's got to change rackets. Gulbis.
Well, I wonder whether he lost the grip on that racket when he hit that serve, because that was beyond out. That was.
Well, what it does mean, though, is Kokkinakis with a couple of mini breaks in this tiebreaker. 4 points to 1, 2 service points to come. That's wide, so Kokkinakis in control of this 4th set tiebreaker, 5-1.
5-1, Kokkinakis.
And, you know, the mental state of Gulbis right now is a little fragile. He thought he was going to be in the locker room. He was desperate to be back in there. And now he may well be forced to play a 5th set back on even terms with a crowd that is rising in volume every minute.
good stuff. Done everything right.
He has.
In this tie break. Lots of first serves.
6-1, Kokkinakis.
And his forehand's come alight, hasn't it, Jeff, to save the match points and then again in the breakout. That's his big strength. He's backed himself like a mature young man, and it's paying off.
Long ago, he was down match points. Now, Kokkinakis has 5 set points.
Pretty good speed. Keep in mind, Thanasi's about 6'3.5" in the old language.
6'5".
Is he that tall?
6'5".
I think that's because of his hairdo, surely.
Could be. Still got set points though. 4 of them, in fact.
One way or the other. That's good movement.
The 18-year-old against the world number 11. We're going the distance. 2 sets all.
Thanasi Kokkinakis on set point. He had to save 4 match points. This is the 18-year-old. The crowd goes wild, taking it into a 5th set against the 11th seed, Ernests Gulbis. The crowd, can they get Kokkinakis home? It's 2 sets apiece. He won an earlier set, the second set 6-love. He then lost the third set 6-1. And he's fought back to take the 4th set. Gulbis seems a little distressed with the crowd, as you can imagine. They are 100% behind Kokkinakis. It will be some story if he can win in 5 sets. And you'll see it all on 7-2. Let's give you a quick update about the other K, Nick Kyrgios, over on Margaret Court Arena. If you want to tune into him and see how he's going, he had an injury scare early in the first set. Pleased to tell you, he has just taken the first set in a tiebreaker. We'll have a look at that shortly. But if you want to tune in to Kyrgios, go across to Channel 7. If you like Maria Sharapova, she's in action as we speak on Rod Laver Arena in the first set. You can have a look at Maria by going through your hybrid TV and pressing the blue button. If you don't have a hybrid activated TV, simply download the 7Sport app on your mobile phone or tablet, or go to 7sport.com.au. The choice is yours, and we are spoiled tonight. We've got Thanasi Kokkinakis and Nick Kyrgios. It's a 5-set thriller. Let's take you back out to our commentators, who are John Fitzgerald and Jeff Masters.
Well, sensational atmosphere out here, and a sensational performance from Thanasi Kokkinakis. He's saved 4 match points at 5-6 in the 4th. Pushed it to 5. Here we go. First game, set 5.
Well, keep in mind that at 1 set all, about an hour and a half ago, Jeff, maybe a bit longer now, he served in the first game of the 3rd set after winning the second 6-love and got off to a bad start, and it turned the momentum completely in Gulbis's favour. He needs to get off to a good start, to say the least here, Thanasi.
on.
Been on court for 2 hours and 47 minutes. Conditions are just perfect for playing.
Back to 15.
Ace number 10, and that serve certainly stood up under pressure at the final stages of that fourth set.
Late call, I think a good one.
It's
still a dangerous time, isn't it? No matter what's just happened in the last 10 or 15 minutes. Can't let an opponent of this stature get back on top early.
That's a wonderful second serve.
40-30.
30 all. First game of the fifth set. Doesn't just get the serve in, he goes for a second serve with aggression.
And I love the thought that the technique of the serve is standing up under pressure. It has right up until this stage and looks like staying that way. It's a great sign for the future.
So first game, final set, Kokkinakis.
First game, final set.
Kokkinakis going well on show court 3. Now this is Margaret Court Arena a short while ago. Nick Kyrgios, after suffering some back pain early in the set, takes it out in a tiebreaker 7-6. He wins the tiebreaker 7-2. So good to see Nick Kyrgios up against Delbonis, taking the first set 7-6. As we head back out to Margaret Court Arena, where the crowd is going crazy for Kokkinakis.
Back to basics. And it's Gulbis will always go for that first serve. He just feels that therein lies the percentages for him. As many free points from the first serve as possible.
That's it off.
Oh, that's nice.
40 love.
It's amazing how uncomplicated the backhand is compared with the forehand, which is anything but. This is just open stance, turn the shoulders, straight back. Beautiful timing. Too good.
I think Kokkinakis has to keep that in the back of his mind. He will throw in some doubles when it really matters, this guy. And if he can just stay close enough on a couple of the service games in this fifth set, he might get the added bonus of a double or two when it really matters. So
game, Gulbis.
So holes in the end. So one all. Fifth set.
Let's check in now at Rod Laver Arena, where Maria Sharapova is up 5 games to 2 against Petra Martic. Martic is serving to stay in the first set. And if you want to keep up to date with how Maria Sharapova, the world #2, is going, don't forget on your hybrid activated TV to press the blue button. If you don't have a hybrid TV, you can simply download the 7 Sport app on your phone or your tablet, or go to 7sport.com.au to keep across that. And over on Margaret Court Arena, we've got Nick Kyrgios up 1 set against Del Bonis. If you want to watch that, you can move over to 7.
Yeah, and as well as Cocky's played here so far, he is probably going to have to play his best tennis now in the 5th set to win this. I mean, you'd be surprised if this guy doesn't step up here, Gulbis. He's desperate to win this match, and he's a highly ranked player. He's had a lot of experience. He's not going to hand it over.
What's interesting, Fitzy, that this hasn't been a happy hunting ground here, the Australian Open, for Gulbis. He's only ever reached the 2nd round once. And he's lost in the 1st round on 4 occasions.
Yep. It stays in your mind too.
Mm-hmm.
Great second serve, and that's the place to go.
30-15.
Just correct myself briefly. He's reached the 2nd round twice, but he's never been beyond the 2nd round.
Yeah, but that's a poor result in a Grand Slam for him. Mm-hmm. So that'll be in the back of his mind. There'll be some negative little thoughts in there for sure.
All.
With that extreme grip there that Gulbis has on the forehand, that's designed and used by players who like the ball bouncing up high. So when he's stretched and gets so deep in the court, that grip becomes a disadvantage. And it's tough to get the ball from way back there on the stretch up over the net. So beautiful attacking forehand from Kokkinakis. But the grip is not so extreme on the backhand, so he's got a bit more flexibility, and he generally gets the full face of the racket on the ball. So it's more solid under pressure. The forehand design is really for balls that bounce up high, that sit there on a clay court, that he can really generate his own pace with. That's why you've got to go there on this faster court. You'd hit 80% of the balls there, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's particularly as it gets tight, no question about it. Quite right, it's designed for the slower surfaces.
And you know, Jeff, if you were Cocky and you'd been watching the body language every time Gulbis misses a forehand,
yep,
it's really negative body language when he misses one.
Good stuff from the 18-year-old. 2-1 he leads, final set. Atmosphere out here in court 3 is quite electric.
59.
Got to give a bit of credit here at the moment, I think, Fitzy, to Gulbis, who's really kept his calm since that little bit of an issue the first couple of sets, but since then he's kept his focus.
That's his yardstick, isn't it? The backhand. So much more confident over the ball on that side. Two excellent backhands in a row with depth and accuracy.
Thank you.
Well, that short low ball to the forehand, as you suggested, Fitzy, paying dividends, because as Gulbis came in there with the shape of the swing and the grip, he had to hit it cross court. Kokkinakis was there. He did the right thing, just making the man from Latvia make a volley. Couldn't do it. 30-all. Oh, big serve, ace number 21.
He can do that, but gee, his one-dimensionalism here is really coming to the fore, isn't it? It's amazing how highly ranked you can be with such big weapons, a couple of them, and holes in your game elsewhere. So here's Cocky's chance. If he can play a couple of good points here back to back, yes, he can bust this match wide open right now.
So perhaps needs to look for the one down the center, the flat one.
Yeah. Get the ball back deep, and as soon as you get the opportunity, go to the forehand.
Advantage, Kokkinakis.
Break point, Kokkinakis. Oh, that's big, though. That must have come off the line, because it didn't only rise off the surface, it shot through as well.
Well, on top of that, Kokkinakis was moving to cover the forehand. He was looking for the one down the centre. That was a bomb. And was surprised. 208 was the reading. It seemed quicker than that.
Too good. Good return. But what I like here is that from Kokkinakis' point of view is that Gulbis is feeling like he has to take these risks on the serve because he feels it a bit of a loss when the ball gets into play. So he's risking all on some of these serves. How long can that last?
Gulbis, he challenged the call on the left center service line.
I think worth a challenge here.
Both players have 3 challenges remaining.
This is close.
Second serve.
Well, he's maturing as we're watching here, Thanasi Kokkinakis. He's got his game plan right.
Yes.
I think you're right. He's got to cover the middle most of the time on the first serve, Jeff, and then he's got to. Then he doesn't need to cover the middle on the second serve here because it'll fade either into his body or wide, the second ball. Clever play. So he finally goes for the change-up. He hits the slower one wide on the first ball, so give him credit for that. And he dominated the point with his backhand.
So he had to fight off a break point, but succeeds. 2-all, final set.
Let's check in over at Rod Laver Arena and get an update on Maria Sharapova. This is set point, and she takes it 6-4. So the world number 2 takes the first set against Petra Martic 6-4. That is over on Rod Laver Arena. If you want to continue watching Maria Sharapova, press the blue button on your hybrid-enabled TV or download the 7 Sport app. Let's go back. Kokkinakis serving on serve in the 5th set.
Love 15.
So to me on the first serve, Jeff, if he goes to the backhand, he really has to go after it and try to get the winner, because anything that's in the range of Gulbis, it comes back with a little interest on it from the backhand side.
Something like that.
That'll do. Suggesting. A lot closer to the line, that first serve. And you're not going to hit your spot every time, are you? But in situations like this, you really have to be able to back yourself to hit your best serve.
Well, the Kokkinakis game very much based around the first serve and the forehand. And that's the sort of point that he loves to play. So 40-15. Well, fault number 8 for the match, but they haven't come at desperate times. Pascal Maria in the chair. He's had some work to do in this match. Kokkinakis continues to look very secure on serve. 3-2, he leads in the 5th.
Over on Margaret Court Arena, that is Nick Kyrgios, frustrated in the second set. He won the first set in a tiebreaker 7-6. As you can see, he's in trouble in the second set, down 5-3. He had an injury timeout in that first set. We know he's had his problems. He pulled out of the Hopman Cup. He was beaten in the first round in Sydney, and that is the result of his frustration. A broken racket. Let's hope Kyrgios can turn it around. Let's head back out now to show court 3 for this enthralling match. Thanasi Kokkinakis on the verge of the biggest win of his career in the 5th set against the 11th seed, Gulbis.
30 love.
Couple of good first serves, allowing Gulbis finish the points quickly. 30 love.
Yep. So the first 2 points of this game, he had no choice, Kokkinakis. The serve was too good and he just dropped the ball in the middle of the court. So when that happens, he's at a big disadvantage. But if he gets in the rally, he's absolutely doing the right thing, peppering the forehand of Gulbis. And it's been breaking down for the last hour and a half.
40-15.
That's too good. Too much depth. And they will come. And he doesn't have to protect the middle, does he, on that second serve? It's always going to be into the body or even out wide a little bit. Comes down a lot to how many first serves he hits in here, Gulbis, and he's still worried about the crowd. Serve turning into a bit of an anchor around his neck, isn't it?
3 double faults in this set. He's down a break point in his first service game.
Kokkinakis, he challenged the call on the right service line. What was called in?
Well, Certainly the odds change dramatically, don't they? If he gets the first serve into play, he's obviously favourite to win the point, Gulbis, but
Gulbis.
turns dramatically if he misses the first serve.
Great defence from Kokkinakis, and then again Fitzy going to the forehand.
Yeah, well, he made a conscious choice there, as he is so often now. I mean, the natural shot there for him was to hook it back across court. But that's there's no need to do that. Just did everything he could to get it back down the line, make Gulbis hit another one of his weaker shots, the forehand wing. He was listening to you. He covered the middle edge.
He did.
Advantage Gulbis.
23 aces for the match. 4 in this set. Well, as you said, Fitzy, when stretched wide, that racket face is so closed, there's no way he can defend with any degree of capability.
I love the fact that Kokkinakis is so stable here in his character. He's head down.
Thank you.
Thinking about the job at hand. Still not easy to break serve, though, is it? Not when you have a bomb first serve like Gulbis has.
Yeah, Gulbis.
Neither player yielding at the moment. 3-all.
3 against all.
Tight and tough in the 5th set on show court 3, Margaret Court Arena. Not good news for Nick Kyrgios. It is now 1 set apiece. Bonos taking the 2nd set there, so that has levelled it up. Kyrgios not looking that fit around the court. He did have an injury time in the 1st set. If you want to keep watching the Kyrgios match, tune in to Channel 7. If you want to stick with this, the Kokkinakis show, stick with us on 7-2. In the 5th set, he's serving on serve.
Love 15.
You've got to like a youngster who can back himself up. They're just missing one on the previous point there. This is the right shot to go for. He gets the 3-quarter ball. The court's open. He has to go after it.
really been
30-15.
troubled on serve in this 5th set yet. Kokkinakis. Gulbis has survived 1 break point on his serve.
Well, that'll win you a lot of friends. Tell the crowd to keep quiet in that fashion. You won't leave a popular man. So from Thanasi's point of view, he just needs to concentrate. Think of the first serve.
So 15.
So how to influence crowds and win friends, I guess. Still tough for a youngster, an 18-year-old, to concentrate through all of this, though. Showing good signs.
.30.
Well, again, the double faults haven't come at desperate times. It's important it keeps that first serve coming, winning just 36% of points on the second serve in this final set. Yes. It's long. I'm sure it's long. Kokkinakis is elected to challenge. Both have 2 challenges remaining. I think Kokkinakis is going to be disappointed here. It's long. Crowd thinks it's good, but it's on the line and long. So here comes a second serve.
Good return, wasn't it, off an excellent second serve.
Kokkinakis has 1 challenge remaining.
Yeah, surprised Kokkinakis. I think it was an excellent second serve. He didn't expect such a good return and hurried a little. So Juice is the most pressure he's been under in this set.
It would
be a travesty, wouldn't it, to lose it from 40-15 here.
So first breakpoint opportunity of this 5th set for Gulbis.
Percentage one. What a good return on the break point, and Kokki gets a little bit lucky there, but it was intentional.
Yes, that's brilliant, isn't it, from Gulbis?
Look, it was. You have to give credit where credit's due there. He actually played. He played a backhand, a low backhand with some feel, and made Kokki hit it. This is a good shot, and it makes Kokki come in and play a very good drop volley. But this is a quick guy for a big guy.
second break point. Well, he's been so good under pressure, Kokkinakis.
Yes.
The movement, the depth of that backhand to stay alive was so important.
Well, by the law of averages, Jeff, you'd have to expect he'd get one free one there, wouldn't you? So he persevered. And good courage, too, because he served a double out there earlier in the game when he went for the second serve. But this one had a bit of heat on it, and it was deep.
First serve gone missing in this 7th game. But the second serve is good. 2 break points come and go for Gulbis. Kokkinakis 4-3. Pressure building. 3-4.
Net, first service.
Well, both players thought the Kokkinakis ball was going long. He mistimed it, had extra spin, and dropped in. So first point,
Love
the 18-year-old. This is the one. He goes to stop here, Gulbis. That's a rookie mistake.
It was just the double fake, wasn't it, from Cocky there?
Oh, there's that bomb down the centre. He loves that.
Well,
Down the centre.
15 on.
well, you've got to just take that on the chin, don't you? He's going to produce a few of those, but he also might produce a double when it really matters if he misses the first serve. So it might even out here. Cocky just needs to get the ball into play whenever he can. So that one was the missed opportunity. Amazing technique on this serve, isn't it? Different.
Oh, yes, thank you very much. Good game from Gulbis. Ties things up 4-all.
4 against all.
It's getting tight in the 5th set on show court 3. Let's head over to Margaret Court Arena where Nick Kyrgios is in action. And it's good to see he's bounced back after losing the second set 6-3. He is now up 4-1 in the 3rd set. He took the first 7-6 but had an injury time, moving a lot better in the 3rd set. Let's go back to show court 3. Kokkinakis serving in the 5th.
The last service game and first point here. Kokkinakis first serve going missing, and missing by a distance. Wonder if he's getting just that little bit tired. 4-all, fifth set, 3 hours and 32 minutes.
And at this level, you need a few of those free points on the big occasions, don't you? Percentages will turn against you eventually if you can't get the odd free one.
Serve missing by a good 2 meters. Oh, it's long. The Kokkinakis first serve this set down to 44%, and that's going to really tell unless he can pick it up here.
$15-30.
Well, it was awkward, wasn't it? Good hustle from Gulbis to get it back into play, and it just got a bit too close to the body there for Kokkinakis. I think in a couple of years that forehand's going to be a big shot, isn't it?
It's already a big shot. It's been so good under pressure, and certainly at the end of the fourth set he was under extreme pressure. Remembering he was facing 4 match points in the fourth set, and in every one of them hung tough with really good stuff. Needs something really good here. 30-all. And again, that serve missing by a fair margin. So he had a break point on the Kokkinakis previous service game. Back had a couple, but one more here.
Well, Jeff, he saved 4 match points in the previous set, serving at 5-6, and he had to hit a second serve, I think, on 3 of those occasions.
Yes.
So that's impressive. Another terrific second serve under pressure. Not a match point, but nearly so.
From Kokkinakis, just a well-judged shot that wasn't designed to be a winner, but just to be difficult. And Gulbis showing that he's not at all comfortable in the front part of the court. So good decision-making and a genuine a genuine control of emotions. Forced to save break points on consecutive service games and does so in style. Kokkinakis 5-4. So remember, this fifth set, there is no tiebreaker. It's an advantage set. Gulbis 4-5.
Low 15.
Well, I'm sure the Gulbis supporters holding their breath there. Had lots of time in the forehand. And it hasn't been his shot of choice. But on this occasion, it's a good one. So 15-all.
You'd certainly rather him have a lot of time on that forehand side, though, wouldn't you? Your heart wouldn't be quite as much in your mouth compared to a low shooting ball to the forehand side. We've talked about the pressure on Kokkinakis to get his first serve into play. Now it's reverted to Gulbis, because if he misses his first serve, you'd almost back Kokkinakis in the rally. And especially if he hits an off-spin ball like that short, to take this guy out of his comfort zone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, it was an opportunity. He knows it.
Well, he's living and dying, I guess, by that shot. He's hit so many terrific forehands, and the one off has been his biggest weapon. He saved match points with this shot, and it deserts him at 15-30.
Gulbis is challenging the call on the right service line. Ball was called out.
Well, it's a bit of a late call. This would be interesting if it actually touches the line. And it does, so
40-30.
Okay, they're going to give him the point, but I think it's worth an argument, and Cocky thinks the same.
I agree. It's a tough call.
Well, it was a late call.
Do not interfere you. That came before I hit the ball. Not in my opinion. Not in my opinion. That's not the rule.
Well,
it wasn't an ace. It was not an ace. It came as the ball bounced. That's before. That's hindering my shot. No, it's not hindering your shot.
yeah, well, I agree with Thanasi, but he's not going to win the argument.
It came, the ball bounced, then I hit it. It doesn't matter if I didn't hit it cleanly. No, it doesn't matter. No, make it.
Certainly debatable, isn't it? And Pascal Maria is saying it didn't hinder your shot. So he's not going to win the argument here, Thanasi. It's the umpire's call.
But one of the supervisors now involved in the discussion. It's just really about whether the call came after Kokkinakis played the shot. The chair's belief is that was the case, and he's sticking with it. So, fair enough. The point stands, Gulbis, 40-30.
Thank you.
Big ace down the center, so snuffs things out quickly. 5-all.
5 games all.
Well, as things get even tighter on show court 3, let's have a look at Margaret Court Arena. This is set point for Nick Kyrgios, and he's done it. He is now up 2-1 against Federico Del Bonis. That was after an injury time in the first set, so Kyrgios has bounced back well, and he is on his way, hopefully, to a second-round appearance, as is, hopefully, Thanasi Kokkinakis.
Gulbis is turning the corner on right near side. Ball was called out.
Gulbis challenging this. I think this is just to slow things down. Surely he realizes this is wide. He has 2 challenges remaining, though, so opting just to slow things down a little.
15 love. Gulbis has 1 challenge remaining.
So both now with just the 1 challenge remaining.
Love. Love.
He's been caught a couple of times there, hasn't he? When the ball comes back into his right hip area, he's trying to back away, but just a fraction slow with his feet getting into position. So when he gets close to his body, he's missed a few, Thanasi. But gee, when he's got room to swing, his forehand's impressive.
It's wide, so a comfortable hold for Kokkinakis. 6-5, final set.
Kokkinakis leads 6-5.
The crowd very much involved here, willing the 18-year-old from South Australia to get the break. Gulbis, 5-6. Just an outstanding backhand from Gulbis.
15 up.
Yeah. Easier said than done. I just tend to think just hit every ball into the forehand wing. You know, take a bit of pace off a couple of them, give him a few different paces to look at, and make him generate some of his own pace. A few low ones. Just hit every ball there.
Yes, that's.
Well, he's restricted, isn't he, on the volley? He didn't know how to put it away.
Good awareness, though, from Kokkinakis, wasn't it? Just quickly under the ball, played the perfect shot.
15-all.
Most court available was over the top cross court. That was never going to miss. 15-all. Good serve.
Beauty. He doesn't use that much, does he?
30-15.
Hasn't used it much at all, but it's been coming a little bit more frequently the last couple of games.
Yep. No pace, down low. Smart play by the youngster.
30-all.
And Gulbis here is begging for a first serve. And he gets it to his credit.
40-30.
So again, a reminder, there is no tiebreaker in this fifth set. Should Gulbis hold here, we will be continuing. It's an advantage set.
Gulbis.
We've just about seen it all. So we're at 6-all.
6-all.
The double faults have dried up.
They have. But when he's out of his comfort zone, he just looks a different player, Gulbis, doesn't he? And Kokkinakis had the opportunity there. Probably a little slice down the line would have been the highest percentage play there.
Well, a testament to the strength and fitness of Kokkinakis. Only 18 years of age. He's done some training with the Port Adelaide football team in Dubai. Getting up to 4 hours on court, just 8 minutes short of. Still looking strong.
Below 15. On.
He deals with these balls pretty well, doesn't he? The right percentage play. And deliberately favoured his backhand side there, Gulbis, when he moved forward. He didn't want to have to hit a forehand on that low one.
15-13.
But again, his first serve hurting again here. We've dwelt on it a little bit, I know, but he's down at 46% this set, Thanasi, compared to 61 from his opponent. It's caused a little bit of angst.
Well, that's what you've got to like, though, when he's down in the count. The serve that's been a little suspect comes to the fore. It's a sign of somebody who's got something special.
Two in this game hurts.
30-40.
Well, he didn't hold back, did he? That was a pretty big second one.
So Gulbis none for 3 break points in this set. There's one more here. Kokkinakis prepared to go toe-to-toe. Standing very tall.
He's good on that side, though. He's oozing confidence on the backhand wing.
Advantage Gulbis.
Deals with the high ball as well as most of the guys around. He up high, he hammers it across court. Didn't look like missing that.
Kokkinakis keeps staving off these break points. This is the 5th of this set. Perhaps he can, perhaps he can't. The linesman is called out.
Kokkinakis is challenging.
Kokkinakis is challenging.
Yeah, so it looks long, I think.
Desperate moment. And it
my goodness. Well, Jeff, I thought for sure is this his night?
Well, it was 99% out. Shades of Nick Kyrgios at Wimbledon against Gasquet down a match point. Was called a double fault. Challenged, it was in by about that same margin. So perhaps, just perhaps, we may get a similar outcome. Back to Juice.
Thank you.
Gee, Gulbis was so confident that ball was long.
He guessed right, Gulbis.
Yeah, they're the balls that you really need to put away. He just went the wrong way, didn't he, Thanasi? He got a bit close to his body again. And on top of that, Gulbis guessed right.
Kokkinakis got to go to the well one more time. Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent.
Yes. Thanasi Kokkinakis.
I think if you're Thanasi, you wouldn't encourage.
I think he was.
I think he got confused there because I thought for a second he was trying to encourage Gulbis to challenge. He doesn't want that. He wants to let the point stand.
Wow. Incredible serving from Kokkinakis. What a moment for the young man. 7-6 he leads.
Kokkinakis leads 7 games to 6.
So let's have a look at this second serve. Oh, sorry, the forehand that was called long, that was challenged.
Kokkinakis is challenging the call.
Kokkinakis,
ball was called out.
hopeful, I think not expectant.
He was worried. I thought through the air it was out, Jeff. He catches it by a millimetre.
And you keep saying it's a game of centimetres and or millimetres. And have a look at that. So the question, Fitzy, is of course, this man Gulbis, he's had 4 match points in set number 4. He's had 6 break points in this 5th set alone.
Yeah.
What's going through his mind?
Well, this is his worst nightmare, really. He's playing an 18-year-old who's growing in stature before our eyes, and it's who cracks first.
Well, he'll need some steely resolve here, Gulbis. Serving at 6-7, and at 6-all, both players were given the full set of challenges, as is the case. So both players have 3 challenges available to them.
I'll tell you what, if there's one part of his game, though, that doesn't seem to suffer any pressure, it's his first serve. He just keeps going and going and going at it. He's serving at 62% and bombs this set. The same can't be said for that shot, though. And that's where he'll get into trouble. If he doesn't get the free point off his first serve, he doesn't want to have to hit that forehand now. Yeah. So, as great as he served here on the big points, the second on the first serve, the second serve still remains susceptible.
Thank you. Quiet pace.
Oh, too good. Give him credit again. He came in and hit one of his least favourite shots.
That's all.
Took some courage, isn't it? Yeah. Because it's not a place he wants to be, but the situation arose that he had to come, and he came in there with purpose. 30-all. That's wide. Well, the other Special K, so to speak, has been very special tonight.
30-40.
Match point, Kokkinakis.
Thank you. Quiet please. Quiet please. Thank you. Thank you.
Too good.
Wow.
Yeah. No No nerves on the first serve.
Yes.
Incredible first serve on match point down.
209 Ks wide to the backhand. Unplayable. And a nice change-up from 209 to 165 wide and sliding.
Well, it's kept him in the match, really, hasn't it? No doubt. It's by far his best shot.
29 aces.
So we've dwelt on it a little bit and hopefully not too much, but the technique works for the first serve. It doesn't seem to work anywhere near as good for the second.
Match point for the second time.
White piece. Thank you. White piece.
Kokkinakis is through. Gulbis, at this stage, has walked to the side, but now quite rightly comes and shakes hands. What a performance from the 18-year-old. Well, Fitzy, it meant so much clearly to Kokkinakis, and what a performance. Fought on 4 match points at 5-6 in the 4th set. Was under enormous stress in the 5th set. Down break point after break point. Listen to this crowd and look at the reaction.
And a repetition of last year. This is like deja vu for Thanasi. This is what happened last year when he won a match. Not against the stature of player that he beat tonight, but the celebration was a bit the same. Look, he just kept his head, Jeff. He deserved the win. He fought off match points, break points. He held his nerve. He played with a mature constitution, and he deserved this win. Well, wonderful for the future of his career.
Yeah, no question about it. Well, you've been speaking so highly about Thanasi for so long, the character that he is. And it was an evidence here tonight. He was under enormous stress, and I think in the 4th set he looked done.
Yeah, look, I can't emphasise enough, in my opinion, you know, character is what will ultimately determine how good you are, and what sort of pressure you can stand up under. It helps to have good technique, and he's got it on the serve. It didn't break down the hole. That second serve stood up well under pressure, but he's a good stock, and he's a good young lad. He's respectful of the game and the history of the game. He's going places. Good boy.
Well, what a moment. 18 years of age, and of course, as the winner, he now takes on another Australian in Sam Groff. So that's something to savour. But for the moment, he's soaking up every minute of this. 4 hours and 7 minutes on court. He's shaking hands with, I think, everybody in the front rows.
Well, it's an extended celebration, but he's a youngster. His heart rate would have been at about 180 there on the last point, I'm sure. And
well, the crowd doesn't want to let him go. They've enjoyed this moment so much as well. It's as if they feel a part of this success. And the Australian Open for 2015 has certainly come alight in so many ways, not the least of which is the performance of young Thanasi Kokkinakis here this evening. 10 past 11 it is now, and we're going to hear from Thanasi. He's with Basil.
Well, Thanasi, what a way to find out if you can last 5 sets in a Grand Slam.
Man, I started off well. Oh, I can hardly hear anything, sorry. I started off well, 3-love. I had break points to win the first set. Got myself in a hole. I was happy with how I responded. I was down a break in the 4th set and just dug deep. Came up with a couple of, a bit of luck, a bit of skill. I don't know what it was, but on match points. And thankfully, I toughed it out, and I'm really happy with that win.
They're chanting at the moment, "You are a legend," and you gave them a lap of honour. They deserve that, and you deserve all of this, Thanasi.
Thank you, thank you. I did it last year. Man, this is cool. I've had unbelievable memories on, and I hope to continue. Got a tough one next, but whatever, I'm going to just enjoy this for the night. It's unbelievable win.
We now know that you can last 5 sets. We also know that you can save a whole bunch of match points, 4 of them. That is an incredible performance.
Yeah, a couple I got lucky on. He probably went for a bit too early, and the others I just trusted my shot, my favourite shot, my forehand. So that's what I needed to do, and I couldn't have done it without these guys. They were unbelievable. Fanatics there, my crowd there, my parents there. It's unbelievable.
Sam Groth up next. The Australians march on. Where would you like to play Sam? Inside the big house?
Wherever, here if possible. I mean, I love these guys. They love it here. It's going to be a tough match. He's playing the tennis of his life right now, serving unbelievable. But, I mean, if I can tough it out and dig every time, I feel like I've got a good shot.
Your great mates on court at the moment. I'm going to have a look at the 7 app, and 2-1. 2 sets to 1. So will you get inside now and try and cheer him on and bring him home?
I will. I've got to do all my recovery first after a match like that. Over 4 hours, first 5-set match. So I'll get all that stuff done, and then hopefully you can get over the line. We can have another Aussie there.
Thanasi, the importance of beating Ernest. You've just showed us what it means to you and what it means to Australia. Congratulations, mate. A great night. We loved it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Father.
And the new star of Australian tennis is born, Thanasi Kokkinakis. The biggest win by far of his career in 5 sets, 8-6 in the 5th. After 4 hours and 7 minutes, he beats the number 11th seed, Ernests Gulbis, to move into the 2nd round, where he will meet another Aussie, Sam Groth. And you heard Basil mention the other Special K, Nick Kyrgios, currently on court. It was just 2 years ago that Kokkinakis and Kyrgios played in the Australian Open Juniors final. On that occasion, Kyrgios beat Kokkinakis, and those celebrations say it all. What a win. He's done it tough, and we'll be reading about him all around Australia tomorrow. It's 5 men now through to the 2nd round of the Australian Open. 6 Aussies in all. The last time we had 5 men go through to the 2nd round was 2004. With a bit of luck, we might have some more going through tomorrow.